Hello.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
I did it first.
You got to be really quick there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You beat me to it.
Yeah. So Dave is in control of the recording, so he's usually the first to say hello because he
Yeah.
knows when we're recording. But I saw him going for it.
You got me.
I got him.
You got me. Sneaky.
Scooped ya.
You spooked me good.
Done scooped ya.
You scooped me and spooped me.
Yeah. That's the old scoop and
The old
Spoop.
scoop and boop.
and a little bit of boop. It's a scoop and spoop and boop.
Sitting across from me is Scoop and Boopin' Port.
Yeah, that's only natural. And sitting across from me is Jesus.
Ah.
And also Jugsy, baby.
Oh, shit. Is he behind me?
He's like off to the side.
You know, they say he's always there, but I think it's when you're not looking.
Yeah, also, actually right now that's not a chair. It's Jesus. He's supporting you.
Oh, so there where you saw the butt prints in the sand, it was then.
It was Jesus's butt prints.
He was a chair for you.
Yes.
Butt prints, that famous poem.
Yes.
The
That's my favorite.
Inspirational butt prints poem.
You know, they always do put that poem in bathrooms. You ever notice that?
I don't want to read
It's like
that.
a bathroom poem.
Yeah, I don't read that on the can.
Anyway, this is Goose Chase.
This is Goose Chase. It is a podcast that's not usually so much about butts.
Or Jesus.
Yeah, neither.
I mean, it's a lot of the time it's about butts.
Actually, it is kind of about butts.
We talked about the poop knife not long ago.
What is a poop knife?
That's one of my favorite things that happened on the show.
That was very surprising to me. That the poop knife is a thing at all surprised me.
Yeah, it is surprising.
Yeah.
So how are you guys?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
How's your week been? It's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. It's halfway done.
It's, hump day. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm right.
Don't work blue.
Keep it clean, Drogsy. This is a family show.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it's really not.
So how are you?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Yeah. You know. Can't complain. That's it. That's all I have.
You can and you should.
Actually, if I could complain just for a moment, I'm still not over the McDouble. That's where we are. It is weeks after the McDouble was eliminated. I'm still not over it.
I'm pretty sad about that because that was my go-to. I'd get a McDouble meal because it was less food and way less money. And if I'm going to eat junk, at least I'll eat slightly less of it.
Yeah.
And now I can't do that.
I'm not over it. I'm not over it. I'm not happy. I don't want to spend $2 for a McDouble with bacon.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
They don't care.
Yeah, I know they don't. That's the disappointing thing. They have not Ronald has not heard my prayer.
Ronald has not McDonalded.
I have addressed my prayers to the gods of McDonald's and nothing for weeks. I'm beginning to feel like the Job of fast food.
McDonald's has no God.
Yeah. Ronald McDonald is no god worth following.
Oh, no. He is Satan.
Yeah, still not over that. That's going on with me.
All right.
Yeah. Seriously, I could talk about it forever, but I won't.
I went away last weekend.
That's right.
I went to visit the lovely and esteemed Ball family, the Ball clan.
The Balls. You paid visit to the Balls.
I paid visit to the Balls. I paid the Balls a lot of attention.
I know they would appreciate this joke.
Yes. They were telling me, oh God, what were they telling me? They went to like a karaoke night somewhere.
Okay.
And, it was when they were in North Carolina visiting their other friend Emily, who was also in town.
Okay.
And apparently the DJ, she referred to them as the Balls.
Of course.
And he didn't realize that was actually their last name. And he got a huge kick out of it when he realized that was actually their last name.
Yeah, right. As of course, it's kind of hilarious if you have a little spin on it, and they have a lot of sense of humor about it.
Yeah. My favorite is there was a picture when I was standing in between. I think I was actually between Adam and his brother.
Okay.
And someone in like a comment on Facebook, it was probably Adam himself, referred to me as the dick between two balls.
That's right.
And
That's
I really still enjoy that joke.
It's a long-running joke, and if you don't mind being called a dick, it's pretty funny.
I don't care if the joke is good enough. I'll go with it. Yeah, so I got to see them, and I've talked about them on this podcast before. They're some of my favorite people.
Yeah.
They still have not listened, and I told them that I've talked about them a lot, and they're like, oh, I really got to listen.
Yeah.
So, you guys, get with it.
You're on notice.
You're on notice. Not that you know you're on notice if you still don't listen.
But now you know. No, they still wouldn't know.
Nope.
We're going to have to mail them a letter and tell them they're on notice. But yeah, no, it sounded like it was a pretty good time celebrating the Royal Rumble, which
yes.
I didn't, of all the things you told me about your time there, wrestling didn't even come up.
Yeah, you know what? It was really fun.
Yeah.
They do, they call it the Rumble Pack. So someone provides kings.
Yes. Which I've never seen anywhere but there, by the way.
Oh, really?
I've never seen kings anywhere but there.
I guess I've never really had kings aside from with that group of people either.
Yeah.
But basically the reason you use kings is because they're small.
Yeah, they're like little teeny baby bees.
Yeah, they're
like
real cute.
They look like little hugs.
Yes, but
little
they're
hugs.
like the adult version of hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the beer itself is not great.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't seem like it is.
Yeah, it's just a cheap beer.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why you want those, not something else, is because you don't want to kill yourself. Because everyone, depending on the number of people that are playing, but essentially everyone gets 3 beers, and each beer has a person's name written on it.
Okay.
Or a number, because there are surprise entrants. There's like 30 people total who are in the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like usually like so many spots they know for sure who's going to be in it. And then there's like surprise people who are in it. So what they did this year was they wrote down a number on the surprise ones. So number 1 is the first surprise entrant. And then when that person came out and no one else had them written on their bottle, we just wrote that name on the bottle.
Okay.
And then when that person who's on your bottle gets thrown out of the ring, you have to chug your beer.
Naturally.
But there were also some extra beers because we had like a lot more people than we had entrants into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
There were extra beers that were like, chug this beer right now.
Right.
Or make someone else chug this beer right now, or chug this beer and get a contract. And there were different contracts in a suitcase. And you opened that up and picked a contract. And that contract could be a couple different things. There was one, they ended up getting rid of one of the contracts and it ended up being a really good one that Adam wanted to use. But I forget what it was. It was really funny though.
Yeah.
And then the other ones were basically like, everyone puts their unopened beers back into the box and you have to repick.
Okay.
So you could have someone that you're like, oh man, I'm glad I have this person. He's probably going to win it.
Yeah.
And then someone uses that contract and you have to put your beer back and then you blindly pick. So you're probably not going to get that person again.
Right.
I think my first beer was I had to chug it. And then I think I had another one that was like a surprise entrant and I drank that. And then I had Matt Hardy, which I was excited about because I actually know Matt Hardy. I'm not super into wrestling, but he's a wrestler I know.
Right.
And then I had to give it back and repick someone else.
No.
And I was sad, but it was okay. I didn't end up winning.
Who did win?
Brett. Wait, is that right? Brett won on a coup.
A coup?
He won on a coup because he had one of the contracts.
I feel like such an old man. A coup? What?
A
What?
coup?
Tell me about
Ooh.
it. What are you? What the fuck are you talking about?
He had one of the contracts that said you can switch
Okay.
one, like, your beer with someone else, like your person with someone else at any time. So it's down to 2 people. Murph Cat had the one remaining, and Brett had the other remaining.
Oh.
So as as Brett's guy was being thrown out of the ring and he was about to lose, he goes, "Pause it." And they paused it as the guy literally is like going over the ropes. And he goes to Murph and he's like, "Switch me." So they switch. The guy goes out and Brett won.
That doesn't sound fair.
It was in the rules didn't say he couldn't do it.
I know, but still.
And only thing it was down to at that point was who was going to win. They didn't win money or anything.
Yeah.
They did win a kids wrestling belt that we bought at Walmart like 2 hours before.
It's a pretty good prize.
Yeah.
You gotta like that.
And Adam wrote like Royal Rumble or something on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good move though. It was funny. It was a good night. There was an insane amount of food, but there weren't that many leftovers, surprisingly. Because there were a lot of people there, like 30 people there.
Yeah. And if everyone comes hungry, that's not really a problem.
Right.
You know?
Right. And we originally had like food ordered, and then there was an issue with the food not actually being made.
Oh, no.
And so Adam was understandably upset. He hadn't paid for it yet, so that was good. And then someone else came through and was like, it was wings. And they were like smoked wings because we had people who like had dietary restraints. And we're like, no, there's going to be like, or constraints, I guess is the word.
I was like, was someone chained to the kitchen?
Yes.
What happened there?
Constraints, wrong word.
What have they done?
But our friend John right now is on a keto diet, and there are other people who had some dietary things.
Yeah.
So he couldn't have like breading or anything fried.
Yeah.
So the plain smoked wings were like really good for him, and everyone else enjoys them. And then we couldn't get them.
Yeah.
And then someone else brought some from another establishment. So that worked out well. And there was like the little smokies, and there were meatballs, and there was all kinds of dippies, and
Stop it, Little Smokies. It sounds so beautiful to me.
everything was really good.
I just, you know what?
And
I could live on Little Smokies.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was really mad though because I couldn't stop eating and I was so full. But then I couldn't get drunk because I ate so much.
Yeah, right.
And you know, like I've talked about before on here, that beer makes me kind of bloated anyway.
A
So
little bloaty burber.
yeah, I was just like gassy and full and uncomfortable the whole night and not drunk.
Sounds awesome.
It was great.
No, but it does sound like a fun time.
It was really fun. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
And I got to spend time with Emily, who we will talk more about later. But
Right. Yeah.
Emily is a really awesome person, and she's from North Carolina, and I don't really get to see her much, but she's a good time.
Yeah.
And I got to share a room with her. It's second story.
Yeah.
We were roomies.
Roomies.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, that's cool. Well, do you want to, seeing as we may as well, would you like to move on to the news quiz?
It's the news.
The news quiz.
I'm so excited for the news.
Yes, me too. Let's see here. I have to actually pull it up here. For those who have not listened to this show before, the news quiz is where we do essentially one lie and two lies and one. I hate this. I fuck this up every week.
2 lies and a truth.
Oh my god, I fuck this up every week. We do two lies and a truth with the news. So I'm going to be reading 2 false stories and 1 true story, and Christy's job is to guess which one is the true story. I feel like I have explained this 1,000 times. So are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Number one story. The White House recently requested a loan of a Van Gogh painting from 1888 entitled Landscape with Snow from the Guggenheim Museum. Instead, the museum offered them a piece called America, which is in fact a solid 18 karat gold toilet.
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2. Recently, a volunteer collecting signatures for Auburn, Alabama's proposed texting while driving initiative was struck by a vehicle while chasing someone down for a signature.
Okay.
That's number 2. Number 3. A poll of American confidence in popular figures returned 85% confidence in Uncle Ben and 67% confidence in made-up spokesman Terrence O'Neill, both of which are a minimum statistical 13 points ahead of the average of the House of Representatives.
Uncle Ben?
The rice guy. Uncle Ben's rice. 85% trust factor.
I mean, it's some good rice. You ever had those 90-second rice packs? It's quality. Quality rice right there.
I have not. How have I made it this
should get
far and
some.
never eaten Uncle Ben's rice?
Get the pre-made ones that are like microwavable. You stand them up and
Like a
you heat
little
them up for
plastic
like
pouch?
90 seconds. Can't go wrong.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done.
It's usually enough for like 2 servings for me.
I can never bring myself to spend that much more on just rice.
Oh, they're like $1 or something. They're not very expensive.
But relatively speaking to the price of just plain old rice, like what? I just can't do it. I can't
I'm
do
a
it.
really lazy person.
I'm not willing to pay that much for convenience.
I will pay extra for convenience.
I get it. Anyways.
If it means me eating something healthy over me eating garbage, I will pay the extra. So I will be more likely to not eat garbage.
I love eating garbage.
So do I. That's the problem. I've got to make it really easy to not eat garbage, or
Yeah.
I will just eat garbage.
Understood.
All right. Let's go through those
All
again.
right. All right. All right. Right.
Number 1. The White House requested a loan of Van Gogh's 1888 painting, Landscape with Snow, from the Guggenheim. Instead, they offered a piece called America, which is in fact a solid 18 karat gold toilet. That's number 1. Number 2, a volunteer collecting signatures for Auburn, Alabama's proposed texting while driving initiative was struck by a vehicle while chasing someone down for a signature.
Okay.
Number 3, a poll of American confidence in popular figures returned 85% confidence in Uncle Ben and 67% confidence in made-up spokesman Terrence O'Neill. Both are a minimum statistical 13 points ahead of the average of the House of Representatives.
Those are all really good, and I'm really torn. I'm going to go back to my statistic. That's not the word I was looking for at all, and I don't know what the word was. But I'm going to go back to my method of just picking the one I want to be true.
Oh, okay. This is not a bad method. I think it has worked before.
I want the first one to be true.
You want the first one to be true. The White House requesting the Van Gogh and getting a gold toilet in return. You are right.
Oh my goodness, really?
This is absolutely... I couldn't believe it myself. This is my favorite weird news find
I
of this
love
quiz.
the Guggenheim.
Yeah, right?
Just putting that out there.
Honest to God. So that's pretty bold.
Oh yeah, that's real bold.
The White House of the United States requests a Van Gogh, and you suggest by the way, functional 18 karat gold toilet. It was first reviewed by the Telegraph in the UK, and the reviewer said something like, "I can confirm that it can handle solids."
It's just making me think of like bad search engines, bad like algorithms when you're looking for something, or like when you're trying to use the audio feature on your phone, when you like say something and they're like, "Were you looking for this?"
Yeah, were you looking for golden toilet?
You're like, "Oh, I want this Van Gogh. Were you looking for a solid gold toilet
That
that's
you
functional?"
can actually poop in. I can't get over that.
I love it.
It's an art piece. I left the artist's name off because I thought it would tip it off to being real.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have the artist's name in front of me. But it's a real honest to God, solid gold toilet that you can poop in.
Solid gold.
Tell me you don't want to poop in that toilet.
Um,
I do. I've been thinking about it since I read that.
I mean, my butt's not that fancy.
I want my butt to be that fancy. I want the fanciest butt.
How cold would it be?
That's metallic. Pretty cold, depending. I mean, it probably takes on the temperature of the room.
Porcelain can be cold too, though.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I mean, if given the opportunity, I would do it.
Yeah, it just seems like, just to be a part of history.
It's just poetic. It's just poetic.
Yeah.
I love the whole thing.
It's called America.
Mm-hmm. They're not wrong.
It's called America.
They're not wrong.
The golden crapper.
The golden shitter.
It represents us.
It really does. All
Wow.
right, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I won it.
Congratulations. you caught the bullshit. Yub.
It's my crowning achievement.
Yub. Anyway.
Yep.
Let's move on here. What do you want to talk about first? We have two things for the middle segment here. We don't really have them all planned out exactly, but...
I say we start on the one because it's something we can do while we're discussing the other.
Oh, yes. Good idea.
So, I mentioned Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Emily is a magical, sweet person who, as I mentioned, she's from North Carolina. She's from Asheville.
Uh-huh.
And apparently there is... no lack of really good beer in the area.
I believe it.
There's a lot of breweries in the area and a lot of microbrews around, and people are really into it there.
Yeah.
She was saying she has a hard time drinking like normal beers now because she's just spoiled by where she lives because it's so accessible.
Yeah, right.
But she put a call out before she was coming in to visit, and she was like, hey, if you guys want like a 6-pack, you could pay me for it, but I'll pick up some Asheville beers for you, and just let me know what kinds of beers you like. And someone was saying they wanted sours, and I was like, I'm down for some sours.
Right.
And she was like, all right, I'll make you one up. So she kind of let me pick my own. Like, she got a bunch of stuff, and I was able to pick what I wanted.
Yeah.
And so there's a bunch of sours in there. There's a jalapeno beer that I really want to try. And there was a special bottle that is a sour called Medora. It's by Wicked Weed Brewing.
Yeah.
It has a really cool label, like a really cool picture on the front.
It is fancy looking. It just occurred to me, I don't think we have a bottle opener down here.
I do. I brought one down.
Oh, okay.
I thought of everything.
You thought of it? Well, you think of everything.
So I really want to try these beers. We're not going to try all of them because there's a bunch and that's not going to work well. But I'm thinking we try the Medora and then we try the jalapeno beer.
Okay.
So I'm going to crack this open.
God, I apologize for the sound of my e-cig, which sounds very loud tonight. I'm not sure exactly why.
Because we adjusted levels.
Yeah. I'm going to continue working on how to make this podcast sound like an actual podcast. I'm not sure we're there yet. Oh, man, but you can hear that pouring noise.
Yeah, and the clinking.
Oh, man, and the fizzing. So much fizzing. Oh,
in my labored breath.
Yeah, that's the single thing. And, this is to you out there,
There's still some in
listener.
there.
This is to you. We apologize for all the fat breathing that happens on this show.
You're going to have to reach for that.
Belabored, painful breathing.
Oh, that smells real good. So this is the Wicked Weed Medora.
Oh, jeez.
We'll take a couple sips of this and discuss real quick, and then we'll move on to the next thing so we can drink it while we do the other thing.
This is the first beer in a while that I'm already sad it's going to be gone. It smells so incredible.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude.
So for people who don't know, sour beers usually get their sourness from specific kinds of bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually bacteria you get from like kind of leaving a beer open to air. Yeah. Now you can replicate this. You can get those strains. and add them into your beer so it's more controlled. There are breweries, a lot in like Belgium,
Yeah.
that focus on this kind of beer that still do it like the old school way.
Yeah.
And oftentimes this kind of beer, there's not as much of it because it has to age for quite a while. And if they are leaving it up to like the environment, it can be harder to get it precisely how you want it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of control to very specifically replicate a sour beer over and over. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest challenge is replicating that year to year. There's a lot of science involved in getting these right.
But what you get, flavor-wise, is a beer that kind of tastes like you took a warhead and turned it into alcohol.
Oh my God, that's so good.
I've had a few friends over the years that insisted they did not like beer, but they did like wine. And I was like, wait. Because we're going to have a beer tasting, and I'm going to find something you like.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, it was a sour beer because it kind of bridges that gap. It doesn't have a bitter flavor. It's not hoppy.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that kind of aftertaste. It doesn't taste like wheat.
Right.
It's just a totally different palate.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is delicious. I really like it.
This is remarkable. I don't want to finish. I'm afraid it's going to be gone.
We'll get more.
I don't want it to go away.
I know. There's more in this bottle, by the way.
Well, while we're sipping on this, we can try another one later if we want, or we could just sip on this. But let's talk about the next thing that we want to talk about here.
So we have some news for you folks.
Yeah, from a little cliffhanger from a couple episodes ago.
So we sent away Boba's DNA sample. I think I updated on the Facebook page that they had received his sample.
Yeah.
And we were just waiting. Waiting for the results to figure out what kind of monster he really is. And I put the call out on the podcast and on Twitter and on Facebook and said, please put your guesses in for what boat is, because we'll give a prize to the person who gets closest.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to give a prize, but I will say that no one got close.
Including us, by the way.
No one guessed remotely close because the results are really unexpected.
Yeah, really unexpected. And if I'm being honest, I'm still a little bit skeptical, but it's like, there's DNA sequencing here. I'm not certain of the total accuracy that they can achieve, but...
Logically, once we thought about the results, they do make sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we did not guess this. We wouldn't expect anyone else be able to guess it.
Right.
We'll loop back around and talk about who won the prize and how we chose who won the prize at the end. But someone did win.
Yeah.
But no one was right.
Yeah, we've chosen a winner.
Yes.
But that's about
because
that.
we said that we would, and we really appreciated everyone like playing along.
Yeah.
It's something I want to build more of on this podcast, is people being involved and giving us more suggestions and playing along a little more. So I would like to do more contests in the future. I don't know what those will be, but
and as regards that, I can't be happier about who came the closest. For that reason, a participant. But I'll let you address this in time.
Okay. So are you ready, guys, to hear the breakdown?
Yeah.
This is the sound of the crowd. Oh, we need a drum roll.
Okay, that's awful. 50% mixed breed. Let's start with the most boring one.
Yeah, that doesn't. That tells us nothing, unfortunately.
I expected that there was going to be some.
Yeah.
That were just basically, when that happens, when you get that result on one of these DNA tests, it means it was far enough back and like muddled enough that they can't really discern a whole lot of information. It's just general dog.
Yeah.
But from the part that is mixed breed, they were able to make some guesses that there were herding breeds in there
Yeah.
and some Asian dog breeds in there.
Right.
Now, looking at this, the herding breeds kind of make sense to me because this is a dog that wants everyone to be visible to him at all times.
Yeah,
He
like-
doesn't like people being in different rooms of the house.
It freaks
He
him
wants
out.
everyone to be in one place, and he wants to be able to have eyes on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then Asian dog breeds, I'll touch back on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, the big one.
Yeah.
This dog is 25%. So, a quarter of his makeup. Siberian Husky.
How the fuck? Who would figure that?
Nope. No,
Who
I would not have
ever
guessed.
figure that?
I would not have guessed that the thing he is the majority of, other than mixed breed,
Yeah.
is Husky. I never guess Husky at all. So.
No, it's not even close to what I
Yeah.
would have thought of.
But when we thought about it, it can make a little bit of sense because he is very high energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they tend to be vocal. They do that kind of like we've all
Yeah.
seen the video of that dog that sounds like it's saying mom. That's what Boba sounds like when he's
Yeah.
making his noises, when he's talking.
Right.
He sounds like that. So it makes a lot of sense. And he does have a double coat.
Mm-hmm.
And he does blow his coat twice a year. Like he sheds like all at one time,
Yeah.
which is a thing that Huskies do also.
Right.
So there are things that make sense, but we never would have guessed it.
No. Yeah. Not in a million years would I have guessed Husky.
Also, what the shelter said he was when your aunt originally adopted him
Yeah.
was Lab, Belgian Shepherd,
Uh-huh.
and Akita.
Right.
None of those specifically.
None are represented exactly. I mean, they could
Yeah.
be part of the mixed breed
They could
chunk,
be.
and who knows, probably even are.
Yes. So 12.5%
Mm-hmm.
Chow Chow.
This is the one I'm still like.
Well, no,
So-
I mean, dude.
This made me really happy because in the dog group that I'm in, the Can I Pet Your Dog Facebook group, another great podcast if you unabashedly love dogs.
Yeah, just stop listening to this right
Just
now.
go listen to that one, it's
just
better.
go listen to that. It's so much better than this podcast.
They're way more positive.
Yeah.
Generally happier people.
Yeah, really seem lovely. They seem like lovely people.
So there's a joke in that group because everyone's dog has like part Chow Chow.
Yeah.
Like everyone, or they think their dog is part Chow, or the shelter said they're part Chow.
Mm-hmm.
And so at one point, one of the mods in the group started making this joke that like it's the same Chow going around fathering all these dogs. Like, it's just this one Chow who gets around.
Right, of course.
So when I saw that in the results, I was so excited to tell the dog group that Bo was part of the Chow Club.
Yeah. He's got that getting around Chow Dad.
It made me
Chow,
really happy.
Chow Dad. I like
Chow
saying
Dad.
that.
Chow Dad.
Chow Dad.
And then the remaining 12.5%, Neapolitan Mastiff.
One I can see a lot of traits in.
Yes. So I looked at pictures of just like purebred Neapolitan Mastiffs. The body shape,
Yeah.
really similar. The fur color, really similar.
They're a little funny the way they hold their back legs a
The
little
way
bit
they
out.
hold themselves, their back legs are a little longer than the front legs.
Yeah.
So they have this like interesting posture, and
Kind
there's
of
like little,
stocky bulldog look.
yeah, little meat babies. Actually,
Meat
giant
babies.
meat babies because they can get to be about like 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Bo is not that big, but
No.
he's bigger than the typical husky
Yeah.
or chow chow.
A couple of meat babies.
Little
These dogs are
meat
little meat
babies. So I was really surprised that there wasn't lab in here.
Yeah, not. And now again, mixed breed is
It
this
could
open.
be in that mixed breed, of course.
Yeah.
But his faces always look pretty labby to me.
Right.
But, like, you can't predict how certain traits are going to appear, how these breeds all mixed together will look. And it's like they all look like dogs.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. That's part of the problem is to someone like me who is basically not that educated, they all just look like dogs with a couple of similarities here and there.
Yeah.
So I can't even really. It's hard to confirm for me.
Right. And for me, the real value in this, why I wanted to do this so bad, was there were a couple of reasons. People always ask what Bo is.
Oh yeah, all the time because he's unique looking. He really is.
He is interesting, and people think he's pretty, which he is. He's a handsome boy.
He sure is. What a handsome boy.
Especially when I put bandanas on him or bow ties.
Yeah.
But I never have a good answer for them. So now I can at least say, he's a mutt, but he's got husky and mastiff and chow chow.
You know what's really funny? Is now that you have this answer, no one will ever believe you.
Yeah.
No one will ever believe. He's part husky. And they go, all right, fuck you too.
All right. Lying to me.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe I'll lead with the mastiff, even though statistically it's not.
Right.
Because people could see that more readily.
Yeah.
From
I think
his
so too.
size and everything. But
no one.
Yeah, so that was one reason. And then the other kind of secondary reason is he has a strong personality, and he can be really challenging at times.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be helpful to maybe have an idea of what breeds he does have in his makeup to kind of get a clue as far as maybe there are things we could be doing, or just give me a better understanding of like the husky thing. Makes sense because they're vocal dogs, and it makes me feel a little bit better because when he does his talking, it just sounds like complaining, and it sounds like he's unhappy, and I feel like I'm not doing something for him. But now that I know he's part husky, I'm like, okay, they kind of just do that. Yeah, it's just a thing they do. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to get reassurance that way, and like chow chows are known for being a little bit difficult. They're smart dogs, but they pick up on things quickly, but they pick and choose when they want to do it. And Bo's like that. He definitely has that going for him, and he's very high energy like the husky. So some of these things just kind of click into place and make me feel a little bit better.
It sounds like some breeder made the Frankenstein of annoying dogs.
Really?
And now I got them.
They're like, we want it to be real hyper, real loud. They want him to never listen, and he's gonna be huge.
And if that weren't enough, he's gonna blow fur everywhere twice a year.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be real furry.
Yeah.
Everything people never ask for.
Frankenstein's monster of shitty dog traits all thrown together. But we love him, right?
We do.
Do we?
I love him.
Okay.
I think you mostly love him.
Yeah, mostly. I'm like 90% there.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the winner, right?
The winner.
Yeah. Chicken dinner.
We are very excited to announce that the winner is friend of the podcast, Jen Waltman.
Yay!
So
Woo!
I want the prize to be a surprise.
Woo!
But you will be getting a prize from us really soon. We'll just give it to you in person because we see you all the time.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. But just so everyone knows it was fair, I put everyone's name and their guesses in a spreadsheet. And when we figured out that no one guessed remotely close, literally no one guessed husky, chow chow, mastiff, or like herding or Asian breeds.
Yeah, right.
So if someone had even guessed one of those things, I would have just given them the prize because they would have been closest. But what I did instead was the list I had in the spreadsheet started from row 4 through 16. So I found a random number generator, and put in numbers 4 through 16, and it came back with number 10.
Yeah.
And on line number 10 was Jen Waltman's guess.
Yeah.
So she's the winner.
Congratulations, winning by RNG, because we had no choice.
There was no other option.
That said, we're excited to award a prize, which we'll talk about later and all that. But
we'll update with what the prize was once we give it to her. We still have to finish working on it, but
yeah, right. So now we know.
Yeah, I feel better having a better idea of what he is. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Well, why don't we take a little break here and come back in a minute with the main segment for this episode?
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. 1 minute. And we're back.
And we're back.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Willkommen.
Willkommen, ja. Oh. Wir podcasters, wir professionals.
Actually, that's a good segue.
Is it?
It is.
Is it really?
It is.
All right.
So,
right.
do you want me to just explain what I'm doing?
Yes, I think. Well, or. I mean,
I mean, if you. But
I
I
don't
don't
wanna-
want to like presume. I'm because you could.
No, I was thinking it. Probably,
but maybe maybe you
nah,
should.
because I don't even.
But
I really only kind of.
But I don't
lean-
really want to feel like. I mean, you.
No,
could,
no.
But I don't
No,
want.
far from that.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Everybody hates that, I'm sure.
Fucking love it.
It's your
my
favorite thing.
favorite game. Never say anything.
I indulge Dave in this because I know it makes him a happy boy. And sometimes you just need to do things that make your favorite person a happy boy.
It makes me so happy.
I know this.
Anyway, no, why don't you go ahead and introduce this topic? Even though I assigned this one to you, it's one you actually know a little bit more about. Well,
It
now
was
a lot
actually
more
on my
about.
list of things to assign to you.
I know.
But you swooped.
I swooped.
That's okay.
I done swooped it.
You done swooped it. I found out about this from yet another podcast that we have mentioned before multiple times, Ona, Ross, and Carrie. And I was like, oh, that's a thing that exists.
Mm-hmm.
And made note of it. And it is the FBI Vault. This is a place on the internet
Yeah.
where you can go and look at basically information the FBI, documents the FBI has scanned, digitized, and uploaded. It's part of the Freedom of Information Act. It's their Freedom of Information Act library. You can find it at vault.fbi.gov.
Mm-hmm.
This is free and accessible to anybody.
Yeah.
The last time I had looked at it, when I wrote it down as a topic, before I started doing the research on this, it was a little bit clunky to navigate. They have since updated it.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
it's a lot nicer.
It was not that long ago, even that you wrote that down.
No.
I mean, it was.
It was
We're
towards
talking
the
like a
beginning
couple
of
of
this
months.
podcast. So
Yeah.
Maybe like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was much nicer when I went to do the research, so that's good.
How about that?
Yeah.
Your tax dollars at work, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So they have over 6,700 documents on there, and you can search a few different ways. They have it broken down by category, so you could pick like violent crime, organized crime, like paranormal. You can break it down that way, or you could search alphabetically,
Okay.
or you can search by keyword.
Okay.
So you could type in a keyword if there's something specific you're looking for. So I thought that was really nice. They actually, there was a survey that popped up while I was spending time on this website that was like, hey, we just put all this work in. Will you please take a survey and let us know how this website is suiting your needs?
Hell yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. So I did and took a survey. I rated them favorably.
I thought they did a good job.
I thought it was way nicer than it was the first time I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the fact that there were several different ways to search.
Yeah.
And I thought that that would suit the needs of our friends and listeners, depending on what they were going there for.
Yeah.
They'd be able to easily find the information they're was really happy with that. So what I did was kind of went in with an open mind and looked at some of the topics and kind of picked a few that I thought were interesting or surprising that the FBI had information on it.
Yeah.
A lot of the information they have are like memos,
Yeah,
like
right.
internal memos, reports about something that happened, and they're now like summing up in a big report. Of course, there is some information here and there that's been redacted.
Oh. How much of what you came across, like percentage-wise, how much did you feel like, or do you remember being redacted? Like,
It was usually just little pieces, like
Like
obviously
names
someone's
or-
name,
yeah, okay.
or like someone's position, or
Sure.
a location,
Yeah, right.
that kind of stuff. But of the
mostly
things I
just-
looked at, it was easy enough to read. It wasn't like chunks were missing for the most part.
Okay. Mostly privacy stuff, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason I said that the German accents were apropos
Okay.
is because
You mean appropriate, right?
apropos.
You mean, when you say that, do you mean appropriate?
Apropos.
Okay, fine.
The first one I came across that I thought sounded cool is called the Duquesne Spy Ring. Do you know anything about this?
No, I don't. Duquesne?
The Duquesne Spy Ring.
Okay.
It's spelled like the university in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Duquesne.
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 Yeah, Duquesne Spy Ring. Now, the document that was on the site was written March 12th of 1985 because there was
Okay.
a date stamp on there.
Okay.
But what they were talking about in this report was from January 2nd, 1942.
Ooh.
33 members of a Nazi spy ring were sentenced to a total of over 300 years in prison.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the person who headed up the spy ring was Frederick Joubert Duquesne.
Oh.
Halbert?
How?
Halbert? Joubert. I don't know how to pronounce that.
J-O-U?
Bert.
Hubert?
Hubert. Frederick Hubert Duquesne.
Hubert.
So, they give credit to a man named William Siebold, who was the double agent for the U.S.
Okay.
He was a German native, and he actually fought for the German German army for Germany in World War I.
Okay.
Then he left Germany in 1921. He came to the United States. He did some work in like planes and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then he went back home to Germany in 1939 to visit some family, specifically his mom in Mulheim, Germany,
Okay.
where he was approached by Gestapo and told he would be contacted.
Oh,
So
bye.
they're like, we've got something for you, buddy. So we'll get in touch.
At this point, he's not a spy. He's just a dude.
He's
that
not
left.
a spy. He was a dude who was in the army who now is doing some work that they're potentially interested in, and they want to talk.
Okay.
So in 1939, a Dr. Gassner visits him. He interrogates him about military planes and equipment in the U.S., which is, the kind of job he was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And he asks Siebold to go to the U.S. as an espionage agent for Germany. Then there are subsequent visits by this Dr. Gassner and a man referred to as Dr. Rankin, who is later identified as Major Nicholas Ritter of the German Secret Service.
Okay.
So these two basically persuade Siebold to cooperate because he feared reprisal against his family members that were still in Germany.
Yeah,
So
right.
they kind of were like, hey, you got family here, buddy. Do the right thing.
Yeah, they put the squeeze on him.
So his passport had been stolen around the time that he started talking to this Dr. Gassner. So he just had to go to the U.S. consulate in Cologne, Germany for a new passport.
Okay.
So while he was there, he secretly told the U.S. consulate
Yeah.
of his future role as a German agent and said, I want to be in contact with the FBI.
Yeah, that's
Let them
how
know.
you become a double agent, isn't it?
Yep. Let them know what I told you and let them know to expect me and contact me when I'm back in the US. And they did.
Oh, nice.
They did.
Ooh, smooth.
So he then goes to Hamburg, Germany. He receives training on coded messages and microphotographs.
Yeah.
He's given 5 microphotographs and instructions for preparing a code and detailing the type of info he was to transmit back to the Germans. He was told to keep 2 of the microphotographs and deliver the other 3 to German operatives in the U.S. So once he's received his training and final instructions, including things like the fact that he'd be using the assumed name Harry Sawyer. It sounds dirty.
I don't know. Something about it is just silly.
Yeah.
Harry Sawyer.
He then leaves from Genoa, Italy, and goes to New York City. This is around February 8th of 1940.
Okay.
The FBI was advised of his arrival, his mission, and his intentions to assist them in identifying German agents in the U.S.
Okay.
So under FBI guidance, he is given a residence in New York City as Harry Sawyer and an office as a consultant diesel engineer, which was his cover in establishing contacts with the German spy ring members. But this office front gives the FBI a way to observe every meeting he has.
Oh, no
They
kidding.
basically, I'm sure they like bugged it.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, if you have a cover and an assumed safe place, then yeah, they're going to bug the hell out of that because nobody knows.
Yeah, so in May 1940, one thing that happened is that there's a shortwave radio transmitting station
Okay.
operated by the FBI agents on Long Island. They established contact with German shortwave station abroad, and the radio station was the main channel of communication between German spies in New York City and their superiors in Germany for about 16 months. The FBI transmitted over 300 messages to Germany and received 200 messages from Germany. That is like one of the big things that happened during this time that he was able to help them do.
Okay.
So as a result of him being a double agent for us, of these 33 men, 19 just immediately pled guilty to the charges of espionage.
That's a pretty good catch.
Yeah, 14, the other 14 pled not guilty, and they were all deemed guilty on December 13th, 1941.
I say I'm sure they threw the book at him.
Oh, yeah.
December 13th, 1941,
Yes.
which is what? That's like 6 days after D-Day. Do I have that right?
I think.
Is it December
I'm
7th,
so bad with
1941?
dates.
A day which will live in infamy?
Yeah, I'm an ignorant American.
I think that's the day, but I'm not that sure either. So what do I know,
Why are you guilting me?
Yeah,
End
don't
the
you know
podcast.
this don't you know this date I'm not that sure about?
So this document goes on to discuss every single person that was involved and their specific charges, the things they did.
Uh-huh.
I was not about to get into all of it because it was
Sure.
like 15 pages of 33 people. But please, like, go read that if you're into it.
Yeah.
I might go back and like peruse that. But it is, I mean, it's a little bit dry because it is just reports
Right, sure. It's
that were scanned in. Some are better quality than others. When you go to this website, they basically give you a little warning that's like, hey, the quality is the quality.
Yeah.
Like, we scan in the best quality version we have, but some of it's really old and some of it isn't great, but this is what we got.
it's remarkable that you were able to read official reports from like the 40s on a
Well-
computer in Austin town.
This report was written in the 80s, but included in it were the reports from the 40s.
Right, like
yeah.
original copies from the 40s, or
Yeah,
that's
Presumably.
ridiculous.
yeah.
That's ridiculous that we have access to that. It's so cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super duper cool. So go read more details on that if that interests you. It was really cool.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
that was called the Duquesne spy ring. So that's what you can look up alphabetically if you want.
What's the guy's name again? The dude that
William Siebold was our double agent.
William Siebold,
Man, badass.
German American hero.
Yep. That was really cool. I
love
enjoyed that.
I love that story. That's awesome. What a badass.
So I just picked like a few things,
Sure.
but this one I knew would interest you and everybody else. Roswell.
Oh, hell yes.
So on July 8th, 1947, the FBI Dallas Field Office sent a teletype regarding a flying disc that resembled a high-altitude weather balloon found near Roswell, New Mexico. Now, in the Roswell section, there's just a single page, and it's just part of what is from the larger UFO release that you can find at http dot forward slash or colon forward slash
w/colon
Colin Powell
?biz.
vault.fbi.gov
Okay.
/UFO.
.biz.
Stop it.
Okay.
Anything Dave says is not part of the URL. So if you just want to know about UFOs and what the government knows, go to that.
Yeah.
And that's where all of the information is. I just wanted to read this one page because this is the memo, the teletype that was sent when when the UFO was discovered.
No kidding.
Yes.
Like the first teletype out.
Yes.
Sweet.
So it says flying disc information concerning redacted headquarters 8th Air Force telephonically advised this office that an object, or this might be a report or like a memo about the teletype they received.
Gotcha.
But presumably like some of the first information about it.
Yeah.
Telephonically advised this office that an object purporting to be a flying disc was recovered near Roswell, New Mexico, this date. The disc is hexagonal in shape and was suspended from a balloon. Well, they spelled it ballon. Ballon. By cable, which ballon was approximately 20 feet in diameter. Redacted further advised that the object found resembles a high-altitude weather balloon with a radar reflector, but that telephonic conversation between their office and Wright Field had not redacted, borne out their belief. Disc and balloon being transported to Wright Field by special plane for examination. Information provided this office because C7 national interest in case. Redacted, and fact that National Broadcasting Company, Associated Press, and others attempting to break story of location of disc today. Redacted advised would request Wright Field to advise Cincinnati office results of examination, no further investigation being conducted.
Huh.
So that was some of the first internal communication about what was found in Roswell.
So I'm trying to see if I completely understand. They spot an object which they think even resembles a weather balloon with a radar detector sort of thing on it.
Mm.
Now, given, I think what, I might be wrong about this, my understanding is that Roswell is a place where they actually do like air tests.
Mm-hmm.
They have planes. They do just do like, sort of secret air tests, right? So it makes sense that if they thought they spotted something that looked like a weather balloon with radar or any kind of monitoring equipment, they would flip shit because this is like a secret place people shouldn't know about, right?
Yeah. So basically what I get from this is they know that people are looking into this and are all excited about it. People know about it. This office isn't doing any further investigation on it, but they're passing it along. They're like, this is the info. It was passed along. We're going to tell these people about it. We wash our hands of it. Someone else has got to look into it now and decide what to do. But we're pretty sure this is what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's all up in a tizzy about it.
Do one of those, like, not my problem.
Yeah.
Washing my hands of this.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Isn't that the phrase?
I think it is.
It's actually a Polish phrase.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's an English transaction. Transaction. Why can't I use words? Translation. Holy crap.
.biz/edu.
My brain is broken today.
It's all right.
I worked like 10 hours.
Yeah, you get a little break for that.
Yeah. Please forgive me.
I don't know how they'll ever forgive you for this. I just don't.
So I tried to pick some, like, these are real across the board. We got spies.
Got spies?
We got UFOs.
Aliens.
And then we got Tupac Shakur.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Wait, are you serious?
Yep.
They got to file on... Okay, hold on. Please tell me that you, sitting in front of a government terminal, typed Tupac in.
I did
to
not
see what
type
happened.
Tupac in. I was looking through their alphabetically just
Yeah.
to see if I saw anything that caught my eye, and Tupac Shakur caught my eye, and I was like, well, what do they got on Tupac? I gotta know.
I think I have found my next topic.
It's actually really interesting.
I bet it is.
The release consists of a 1997 investigation into allegations that extortion death threats had been made against Shakur and another rap artist by a domestic terrorist group. And this was Tupac Shakur and Eric Wright, also known as Eazy-E.
Yeah.
The group in question, accused of these acts, was the Jewish Defense League. So, in October 17th, 1996, it's this document. Preliminary inquiry initiated at the LA field office. There's an organized crime figure and group of individuals. They're using death threats to their targets, these rappers, over the phone. And then later, they offer protection for a fee. So they're basically extorting them.
Yeah, right. It's like mob shit, essentially.
Yeah, so they're getting someone to threaten them on the phone, and then this group swoops in and goes, we know about this. We can keep you safe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a classic mob technique.
Yeah, so, and also keep in mind, this is of the era of rap, and not that is stuff doesn't still happen, but
yeah.
at the time, there was a lot of rivalry, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of, like, gang stuff going on.
Yeah, it was a particular time.
Yeah.
Like the particular height of gangster rap in the 90s like hit this
Right.
sort of like fever pitch.
And keep in mind how Tupac died. So it's like not without a sense of a reality that his life would be threatened or his family's lives would be threatened.
Right.
So they obviously took it seriously. So what happened next would be that the victim and their family would be taken to a safe haven, and they would work out a protection deal where the victim pays and this group, domestic terrorist group, would get the money from Tupac and Eazy-E.
Yeah.
And this document said that what they were extorted for was like in the $50,000 range. So a pretty penny.
That's a nice little chunk of money.
Yeah, I mean,
for ruining someone's life.
I'm sure those guys made bank, but
Yeah.
like 50,000 isn't small.
No. I mean, I guess if you're like an insanely, successful rapper, it's not very much, but it's a nice chunk of money if
And
you're a terrorist group.
These documents also seem to say that this group would use like shady lawyers. They called them ambulance chasers in the document to help in the extortion scheme. Really, most of what the document was like this bit of information at the very like beginnings of the document.
Yeah.
The earliest portion of the document which was actually at the end. But then everything else was like, LA office is filing for an extension to further look into this. Filing for an extension. This is your last extension.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
So you can just kind of see it going cold
It's
in the
just
paperwork.
like it's just like the paper trail that happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know really what ended up happening with this, but there was an investigation into the Jewish Defense League and the extortion of Eazy-E and Tupac. Now this was happening. The investigation was happening after both of their deaths, but obviously it occurred before their deaths.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just a little clarifier to make sure I understand. Exactly what role did the Jewish Defense League play in this whole thing?
They are the ones that were extorting.
Is that what they believe? Is that possible?
That's what they thought.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And, like,
crazy.
because this stuff is like internal memos and reports, it's not broken down in such a way that it's like, here is all the information you could possibly want in one easy to read place.
Yeah.
There are reports like that. Like the first one I talked about was very much like that because it was just a huge summary of everything.
Yeah.
But this is not. I mean, no one at the time, even in the 90s, no one was like, well, one day all this will be digitized for people to read and we should make it easy to understand. Like, that's not their concern.
No,
that's
no,
still
no
not their concern. So, it's not like very well-rounded and informative and saying, well, this is what happened from the investigation. It's just like a paper trail. But I thought that was really interesting.
That is incredibly. I'm just amazed they have a section. They have a Tupac section.
Yeah.
At all.
So that is all I looked into, really.
Yeah.
But I did make a little list of some other topics that you can find on there.
Oh yeah.
There are many more than what I wrote down, but these I thought might interest people.
Honestly, some of these we might be able to, if they're lengthy enough, make another episode about.
Oh yeah. Oh
this
yeah.
This is like opening
definitely.
a door for us.
Oh yeah. Or at least we can use it as a source for other things we research if we look into something specific UFO wise.
If we do, can we please call it the Goose Files? Because I keep thinking I want to be Mulder in this thing.
Okay.
And you would make a really good Scully.
I am a really good Scully.
Yeah.
Truth is out there.
Aw. Do you think I'd make an okay Mulder?
You're a good Mulder.
Aw, thanks. Jeez.
I think you're maybe a little more skeptical than Mulder, but
yeah, that's true.
okay.
But I do want to believe.
That's true. You do.
I just don't.
But you want to, and that's the important part.
That's the important part.
Okay, these topics that I wrote down.
Sorry. Goose Files number 1.
J. Edgar Hoover, his appointment and phone logs.
Oh, no
You
way.
could read phone logs. Those were kind of interesting. Dave got real excited.
That's so exciting because he's such a fucking like crazy figure in history.
Yeah. UFO info. So they got like a whole section on the UFO stuff. Marilyn Monroe.
That's interesting.
Now, remember, she was with Arthur Miller, who they thought was a communist.
Yeah, with a potential communist, bang the president.
Yeah,
All
so there's
kinds
a
of
lot
sleazy
on
Hollywood
her.
stuff.
There's a lot on her.
Yeah,
but I didn't look too far into it. It was just too much.
Right.
Trump Management Company and request to investigate Trump. That's from this year. The request to investigate Trump.
No kidding.
So if you want to read the FBI documents on the request to investigate our current president, you can go do that on this website.
Yeah, I do actually.
Watergate.
Wow.
Which would be cool to read through.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Well, this is the place for them.
I'm getting goose chase bumps.
The Beatles.
Really?
Which I looked through that, and at least the beginning parts of it that I kind of browsed through looked like it was immigration documents, mostly John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
Oh, okay.
So it was in a file called The Beatles, so there might have been more stuff in there, but that's mostly what I saw.
I just want to know if Paul is actually dead or not.
I was hoping there'd be something on that. And Jonestown.
That's interesting. That could be very, very interesting.
And really, like I mentioned, I think where this would come into play for us in the future is a reference.
Yeah.
Maybe not where we go for a whole episode,
Right.
but use it. Say we want to talk about Jonestown. Say we want to talk about Watergate.
Yeah.
Or anything else. Use it to kind of fact check and use it as a reference and see what documents there actually were.
Yeah.
That could be really cool.
I think it opens a door for us in terms of all the different ways we can use it in the future.
Right, and also just to tell our listeners, and for me to tell you, that this is open and free to you.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Because not everybody in the world lives in the kind of country where you can have access to this kind of information.
Yeah.
You know, I think we are very lucky that there exists this like declassified library, not entirely declassified, but a library of information.
Doesn't mean our government is perfect. It doesn't mean they aren't hiding things.
Right.
But an effort was made to have an easy to access place for a lot of documents.
Mm-hmm.
So much of an effort was made that they just updated it and made it easier to find things on it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Somebody thinks that's important, and so do
Yeah.
I, you know?
Yeah, I do too. So I thought it was really cool. I encourage everybody to go on there
Yeah.
and just appreciate the majesty of what kinds of things you can look into.
Yeah.
So much stuff.
Or at the very least, to see Tupac on an official government
Right.
document.
Right.
Which, you know, makes sense, but it's also kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, so much stuff you wouldn't expect to be in there is in there. A lot of organized crime, different gangs, different cults.
Really?
Yeah. So that's something.
I wonder if anything exists at all on... You know where I'm going. Is
I
there a
could not
file on
find anything.
Scientology?
Could not find anything, which I thought was weird because
Yeah.
they broke into the IRS.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I thought there must be something.
I looked up Scientology and I looked up L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
And nothing came up, but it's possible it's in there somewhere. That's one of the reasons I searched for the keyword cult, because I was wondering if it would even be in there.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it. I saw other ones, other cults, but not them.
Maybe it's not
So-
there. Maybe it's not in the unexplained phenomenon vault. Maybe there's something else.
Well,
that
I
it-
mean, this wasn't all the unexplained phenomenon vault. This was the
this is just the
entirety of the
whole-
vault.
Oh, okay.
The unexplained phenomenon vault is like the UFO
Okay.
portion.
So this is all the freedom of information stuff.
Yeah, all of
Basically.
this is the freedom of information
Okay. Man,
portal. Yeah.
I'm so tickled.
Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff to look into on there.
Yeah. Well, gosh.
And current. They keep it current. Because, as I saw from the request to investigate Trump, that was from 2017.
Did you read anything of that, or just kind of note its presence?
I noted its presence, and I read the first. I was like, is that really from this year? And was that from this past year? Is that current? Because
Yeah.
most of the stuff I was seeing was pretty old. I didn't know if there's a cutoff as far as when they, how up to date they keep people.
Right.
But I read enough to see that it was exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But I didn't read in too much detail. I know you would probably like to read that.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
that little look on
I
your
got.
face.
Well, I just want to know what that request for investigation contains. You know, obviously it's only a request. It's going to stop pretty quickly, but I want to know what the rationale is.
I want to know.
Do you ever see the rain?
All right.
Well, thank you for that. That was a very interesting tour around the
I
FBI
hope it
vault.
was. I tried to pick things that were weird.
I think
and
it's very
unexpected.
cool. I think it's very cool. And now I'm just like I'm just tickled at what might be out there.
Possibilities are endless.
Yeah. If nothing else, that is the big takeaway for this episode for me is you go there. There's
Yeah.
stuff.
There's stuff there. And of course people know, I hope people know that if there's certain information that you want, you can make Freedom of Information Act. Like you can make requests
Yeah,
to
you can
get
file one.
information.
Yeah.
But there's so much there that you might be able to find information you're looking for without having to do that. So
Right.
check this first. Let it be a reference. Let it be something in the back of your head that you know exists and
Yeah.
you appreciate.
I want to know if the FBI knows where the McDouble went.
You can search for keyword McDouble.
I want to know where the McDouble went, and I will not stop until I have answers.
They just don't make it anymore. It didn't really go anywhere.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh.
It's not locked up in the FBI vault. I gotta say, like, all those were interesting to me, but I love spy stuff.
Yes.
It seems so fictional to me. It's so
Yeah.
mind-boggling to me.
It's wild that
These are
spies
real
are a real
people.
thing.
Yeah.
Our only real experience of them is in movies.
James Bond and shit.
James Bond. Fucking his way around the world.
Yep. Just
That's the ultimate spy,
Just
I guess.
manning all over the place. I got a look on my face.
I know, it's not a pleasant look.
Nope.
Yeah. Spies are incredible.
And also, like, we filter the world through our experience and our perception.
Yeah.
So I know I'd be a horrible spy. So to me, I'm just like, how does anyone do it?
Yeah.
How do they do it?
I don't know how they do.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do.
So yeah, I just was enamored by that story. It was really interesting to me, and I kind of want to go in and read even more about it and find out the kind of things they actually learned. But
yeah, well, maybe there
15
exists,
pages. So
maybe there exists more information outside of the vault, and we could do an episode.
yeah,
on that
maybe we do an
sometime.
episode on that
Or
sometime.
just on spies in general. We should do a spy episode.
We can add that to the list.
Yeah.
For show.
Well, I think it's the end of the episode here.
Seems like it's the end.
I want to say thanks again for that. That was really very fucking interesting to me.
Looks like we made it.
I would love to talk more spies sometime. I would love to look more into this sometime. I think I probably will on my own time, do a little reading there.
Yes.
But in the meanwhile, thank you for listening to another episode of Goose Chase.
I think this was action-packed.
It was just jam-packed with...
There was beer. There was dog stuff.
Yep.
There was a prize winner.
There was a left hook of spy shit, followed up by a right hook of aliens.
And then an
uppercut.
An uppercut of boxing words.
Think of one more punch, guys.
Tupac Shakur.
Boom.
Shakur. I can't say his name.
Tupac.
I'm so white, I can't even say a name right.
Tupac Shocker.
Tupac Shakur. Ugh. Don't like that.
Nope. No one does.
Neither did he. He just rolled over.
We will see you in another week with another episode of Goose Chase. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for participating in our contest. We will have more.
Yes.
And we will see you next week with another episode.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.